Oh my gosh, how long has she been laying awake? Because she won't. Do you want me to come
She's just kidding. That's what she does.
Hey, chicken. Hey!
Addison wakes up, and instantly after she wakes up, we have to give her her first dose of medicine. Without that, she can start going into clusters where it's one seizure after another seizure, which requires rescue medication. 2 days after we moved here, we started a THCA treatment. THCA is non-psychoactive, so it's not getting anybody high when they use it. But she's on a THCA patch, so it just, you cut it into however many pieces the doctor suggests. In her case, it's 8. So we take a patch and we cut it into 8, and she gets 1/8 in the morning and 1/8 in the evening, and she started that about 2 days after we got here. It's been fantastic. Her seizures have gone from, around 100 noticeable seizures a day to the other day I think it was 19. We were down to 19. She was walking with ease. It was really strange. Before, she always walked like she was drunk. She just always swayed. She'd maybe make it 5 feet and fall. And we noticed 6 hours after we put that on her, she wasn't falling down. We noticed that she started mimicking our hand gestures when we were talking. She started mimicking people on TV, the way that they talk, the way that they hold their hands. Started saying new words. We
went to Altitude Wellness Center today. That's where we got our patches before. They made a special type of oil specifically for Addyson, that there's CBD still in it, but there's some THCA in it as well. Stuff that we got from the Wellness Center today was derived from a marijuana plant and not a hemp plant. So there's still THC in it, but the way that they cook it, it's not heated up, so the THCA doesn't become psychoactive.
First, we start with the clinical diagnosis that their doctors have given them, whether it's epilepsy or leukemia or any of the other varying disorders we see children coming in for. Then we pour through the research and determine which chemical constituents of the plant are most effective in treating the side effects of those specific disorders. You kind of run that fine line of determining exactly what's being mitigated by exactly which doses, and because there's so little information and so little doctor contribution on the subject, a lot of families are left to self-titrate. With seizure disorders, you're going to run into the issue of starting to develop a tolerance to it, so we try and have them ride that lower end of the therapeutic window.
It has been a very stressful move. Our families are really upset, our friends are really upset. Financially, it is a hardship.
Renting a house without even looking at it, essentially, looking at the outside and looking at pictures, and then putting the deposit down. I mean, it was really expensive. It was close to 10 grand.
And to think of the hoops that we have to jump through to actually obtain this medicine is sad. There are so many people that aren't going to be able to afford this move, and their child is not going to get the care that they need. And it just seems so ridiculous now that we were actually able to try it. Why is this being withheld from any child or any person dealing with seizures? And I speak for kids and seizures, but just anything medically. Why is anybody being denied help, for their disease?